on a new adventure. On a new adventure. On a new adventure.
Dan and I have seen all the episodes, the entire series of Secret Invasion, because there's not going to be a season 2. It was okay. Baby Arm Drax Girl was not cool. So it'd be interesting to see what Screen Junkies has to say about honest trailers.
On a streaming trailer.
You see Marvel films fail at the box office.
Yep.
The CEO suggests they've cheapened the brand. And let's be honest, you probably started skipping shows entirely.
Yep.
Now, get ready for a series that proves if it's not time to scrap the whole thing, Disney should at least pause until their next batch of Chris is ready.
What? Oh,
Secret
that's from
Invasion. Ew, are those AI-generated titles?
D&D.
Gross. Nick Fury is back from Spacecation, and everyone agrees that he sucks now.
The one with power, the one with ability, and here he's gone.
He's traumatized,
Oh my god.
and really effing old.
He's washed up, walks with a limp, can barely see up the good eye.
The fact that you don't know tells me all I need to know about this new, rather old Nick Fury.
Why don't you hobble your ancient ass on out of here before I have you defenestrated?
In the latest sequel that thinks audiences want to see their heroes as pathetic, washed-up sad sacks. You want to get soup?
Did he really
Let's get
ask?
soup. After the events of Captain Marvel, a movie you totally remember the events of, right?
Never saw it.
Right? The aliens who look like Piccolo's left nut are still stranded on Earth. Fury has phoned in.
He doesn't even have those!
I knew within a few years of searching that there was no other planet out.
Piccolo's.
And he won't even carve out a chunk of Norway to crash on. Now, Skrulls have infiltrated our society to find a long-term home. In the second Marvel show about how refugees are secretly terrorists.
One world, one people.
Never saw it.
One people.
Home in my own skin. Home in my own skin.
Uh-oh, the villains are in the right again. Quick, do the thing.
There was still people in there.
This is the only language these people understand.
That's better. Deep State good. Strap in for a spy thriller.
Strap
made
on.
entirely out of spy thriller cliches, where everyone has to be stupid for the plot to work.
Poor Maria Hill.
Yep. Rhodey is a Skrull.
What?
And even the Skrulls stick with one face to cut down on production costs. Not gonna try a white guy for a Russian soldier? Okay. As Fury and friends will do anything they can to stop World War III without calling the Avengers.
We can't keep depending on these superheroes to swoop in and save our asses.
Because then you have to admit he's been scraping.
He's
on
directly
his
going
goo
into the
into a
movie.
cup and hiding in his grave. Imagine looking Cap in the eye and telling him you scraped his goo. The shame you'd feel. Strap in for eye and telling him you scraped his goo. The shame.
Now, I want to point this out, because I said this to Dan while we were watching Secret Invasion. Look around the eye patch. No claw marks. None whatsoever. I don't see any, do you?
Nope.
The best I see is something attacked him and it affected his nerves in his face.
Yep.
Shame you'd feel. Strap in for a show that's about more than two old guys yelling about off-screen promises they
there's that.
broke. Well, not entirely.
Have you lost your reptilian ass mind? Hey, what would you have done? This ain't about me, because you were gone. You got any more abuse you want to hurl my way? Going for a walk.
It's also about Emilia Clarke,
Hey.
who co-stars as Gaia, because she can't turn down the chance to learn another made-up language. She's a Skrull terrorist until a couple days before the finale, where she gets almost every power in the MCU. No way that's gonna bite us in the ass later.
No.
Or, look cool on camera. Also joining the fight is British spy master Sonia Falsworth. Olivia Colman summons Hulk-like strength to carry the series on her back, armed with the one
Amen.
funny bit of saying mean things in a friendly way.
I'm very good at being your bestie. I'm also devilishly good at being not your bestie. Well, now that's confirmed. Let's party, shall we? They're not busy gaslighting you, they're threatening you with murder. That's what all the podcasts are about.
She's shaky. Yeah.
And old favorites return, like Office Tim, who's been a Skrull since who gives a shit? Maria Hill, who's bravely sacrificed to give her
Gives a
boss a
shit.
little extra pizzazz. Sharon Carter, who, no, she's not a Skrull, so she just randomly turned into an arms dealer.
She wasn't in it at all, was she?
And Colonel Rhodes, who's revealed to have
Colonel
been a
one
Skrull
scene.
since at least the death of Tony Stark, and maybe even earlier. Honestly, they've been hinting that he's a shapeshifter since day one. So gently massage your temples for a spy thriller without any tension.
I shoulda saw that coming.
About a hero who thinks humans
I
are
should have
full
seen
of
it
hate.
coming.
There's not enough room or tolerance on this planet for another species.
Plunges Earth into a race war.
Now you got dumbass vigilantes killing innocent humans too.
Then dips back into space with one of the good ones while we're left to pick up the pieces. Because it turns out, Nick Fury always has his eye on the bigger picture. When can he get his next drink?
Mr. Ovia,
I'm pretty sure you recollect my drink of choice is bourbon. But bon, il va me ordiner just a few mais Russia. How about a drink instead? I wouldn't say no. I wanted to share my favorite liquid lunch with you.
Liquid lunch.
Happy Van Winkle. This is a tasty bourbon.
Starring
There we go.
Mace Winded, Game of Clones, Devil in a Blue Suit, Kingsley Bidadieu. No, mate, I'm undercover. Shouldn't this be Julie Louis-Dreyfus?
Spy wife.
How I Met My Maker. And most MCU fans at this point.
That's great.
And most Dreyfus.
Spy wife.
How I Met My Maker. And
That's-
most MCU fans at this point.
I was told this phase would be over.
How come I didn't think of that?
Invasion.
That's so good.
Awesome.
How I Met My Maker.
So cool.
Oh,
Fury
right.
keeps the Avengers goo hidden in his grave, and his coat in another grave, and his eye patch in another grave, and his gun in another grave. Feels like that's too many graves for just one.
Way too many
Oh,
graves.
I got these all over the place. You know, dead men need options.
Look at how
Thanks
far.
for watching, and if you've made it this far, why not keep the party going? with
Why
a
not?
Musical guide to